Hi everyone, it's Caitlin with Kait's Collectibles, and today I have a brand new review for you. So today I am reviewing one of the miniature tablets from the Sailor Moon sort of candy line of tablet toys that they've had. So I don't have any of the other miniature tablets that have come before this one, and I don't have any of the other ones from this set. I purchased this one specifically from a girl here locally who did a pre-order on the set, but it includes a lot of extras, so she didn't need all of them, so I purchased this one from her because this was the only one that I really wanted, and I wasn't going to purchase the whole thing just to get the one, so it worked out really well for me. So the miniature tablets, to my understanding, are basically a line of candy toys. So it's got the sort of replica item, usually a locket or wand or some kind of character item, the star locket, for example. And then inside is where the candy would go. So for this one is the silver crystal. You can see there. So we've got the packaging pretty nice. It's set up really well for displaying with the clear plastic case and then the item itself being tipped just a little bit so that you can get a good view of it. We've got the super cute name and logo down here. This is the second series of these, so there's the two. Little moons and stars, the ribbony swirls, really nice. Because this is the kind of product it is, you're not going to find an official sticker on it, so you don't really have to worry about bootlegs, because that'd be weird. Got some more stars and moons. The pink is a very nice kind of dusty rose, sort of a pink color. Here on the back, we've got the Bandai logo as well as some details about it. And you can see here how it comes apart and how you can load it with candy. Some basic details on the bottom here. I believe that's an expiry more than likely, so best to be eaten before September of this year. Now the box itself, definitely needs a little assistance in opening smoothly because there is just a small piece of sealant tape. Now the tricky thing about this one is, and I can't really show you this while I'm doing it, there, now that I've got it started I can. So it's got a tab, right, that goes in here. You can see that line. So it should just pull out from the top, but the tape, there, I finished separating it with my fingernail, covers over, so you don't want to cut across because it won't, it would cut into the top of this. You want to cut that way. So let's take a look. Hopefully I'm not going to regret taking this out. So you can see the background is actually a darker purple in behind where the crystal was sitting, probably to give it a little bit more depth in terms of the look. And I'm going to guess that in here, if I can slide this out very carefully, or maybe not so carefully, I could probably open it from the bottom too. Let's do that. So it's sort of a box fold with 4 tabs on the bottom. There, that just gives me the chance to give it a little push to get it going. And let's see if we can't. Nice and easy to fold back up to seal it. So in the event you're trying to do this yourself, that is an important little distinction there. Now, I mean, I think they know that people collect all of this kind of stuff, but they definitely don't make it easy. So you've got this little fold in the box here. You don't have to take the whole thing apart. And that's where you'll find the little pouch of candy. I am strongly debating eating it because it's not like I have any intention of ever selling this off and needing it to be complete. And really, I think, like a lot of the Sailor Moon items in the past, like for example, say like the vintage transformation wands for the inners from R, those toys had like a nail polish in them. And over time, obviously that stuff is going to dry out. So the ones that weren't used have dried out since then. And, you know, the fact that it's mint, never used, really doesn't matter all that much. So there we go. So it's got this little angled plastic display case here for easy storage. Now, to give you a frame of reference for how big it is definitely smaller than my palm. But you can see the way it sits there, like it's pretty much the perfect size if you were going to cosplay. I would say anyway, like it might be, if you're going to do this, you know, R movie style, like maybe it could be a little bit bigger, but it is pretty darn close to perfect. So there is a plastic holding a chain on it here. And that plastic will pretty much prevent me from doing anything else with it. To open it, you have to slide that back piece to get at the candy. There you go, you can see that there. So this little tab bit here, I guess that's why they call it miniature tablets. Slide it. There's a little hole there. And you can also twist and open so that you could fill it up if you wanted to. So it's kind of neat that the center of the starlock, or the silver crystal, I should say, is supposed to be the area where the candy would be sitting. I mean, if you actually had it full, like it would rattle around in there, and it would obviously give it a bit of a pink hue. If you were using the pink candy, you could really put any candy in it that would actually fit. And so you find the spot and you turn to lock it, and that's as simple as it is to close it up. I'll try and give you a closer view there of what that back looks like. So again, just slide it open, dump out delicious candy, maybe little star candies, tiny little chain. So if you were going to attach it to a bag, your purse, your wallet, your bra strap, if you love candy that much, you can put it pretty much anywhere that this little chain will fit. And if you wanted to, you can also remove the chain. There's a little spot there for it that would come off quite easily. You could replace it with perhaps if you were going to use it for a cosplay, for example, like I was thinking, you could take that little chain off and out and then replace it with, say, like a piece of clear fishing line and hang it so that it hangs at chest height. I do really like the texture on this. I don't know how well you're able to see it simply because of the reflectiveness of it, but you can kind of see you've got that like triangle pattern going around the center part of the stone, which is exactly what it should look like based on, you know, the animation and drawings and such. And same with on the leaves, the sort of the petals, the inner ones and then the next ones, and then the next ones. They all have that bit of a triangle-iness to them, so it really does look like crystal. You can see it a bit better there. That's why I like that they continued that with just adding that to the bottom. Give it a little texture there too. So super cute little candy toy. Not the kind of thing I normally collect, but the rarity of seeing merchandise that is the silver crystal itself was the thing that made me really want this one. Star Locket, we've got the original Star Locket, which used to be very rare, and then there was the Moonlight Memories version, and so they've had, you know, some other replicas of the Star Locket in toy form recently. So that was the second most appealing one to me, but it was still less so than the actual silver crystal. So if you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend it, but it would simply be as a sort of, I guess, a little knickknack collectible thing to have. I don't think it's ever going to be worth, you know, crazy big money or anything on a secondary market type value. The candy, I've yet to taste it. I will let you know, perhaps in a banner or comments or something, if I found it delicious or not. I don't even know what the flavor is supposed to be, so I'll have to look. I'm guessing strawberry or something like that based on the color. If you have any of the mini tablets, either from the first or second series, let me know. Let me know which one's your favorite. And of course, if you've tried that candy, let me know in the comments below what it actually tastes like before I get the chance to take a bite. You can also make sure to subscribe if you want to get more of my updates on the merchandise I've got, as well as other aspects of my collection. You can find me on Twitter at Kait Collectible. And of course, don't forget to like my video. Thanks!